Raphaël Bassan is a French film critic and journalist who has specialized in experimental film and the history of cinema. He has also made 3 short movies. Biography. Bassan was born in Burgas, Bulgaria, of French nationality, in 1948. His family moved to Paris in 1949. He has been interested in all forms of cinema from childhood. He has been a poet since 1964. He was one of the founders with Hubert Haddad of the magazine Le Point d'Etat. Feeling that he was locked into a post-surrealist form, he chose to write in a more modern style as a critic, after writing reviews in specialized magazines. His first professional job was for the magazine Politique Hebdo when it was founded in 1970. He co-founded the collective Jeune Cinema in 1971, and collaborated with a large number of magazines and various publications, notably the cinema magazines Télékiné Écran, Cinéma Différent, Le Revue du Cinéma, Le Mensuel du Cinéma, and the fine arts magazines Canal, l'Art Vivant, and the French national daily newspaper Libération, and censors of cinema about experimental films, as well as supporting cinéma d'auteurs and writing about current productions. Bassan wrote about and encouraged experimental cinema. He was able to follow the evolution of this cinema genre more attentively when it enjoyed a resurgence at the end of the 1990s, and write about its young artists. He has written in Bref, a magazine dedicated to short films in which experimental cinema occupies an important part. From its first publication in 1989, his article, Experimental or Simply Filmmakers, an interview with Stéphane Dumesnil. Johanna Vord, David Matarasso and Othello Villegard inaugurated the series in Bref number 47. He has written the film column for Europe since 1984, for Bref, since its founding in 1989, for the Encyclopedia Universalis since 1995, and Physexis since 2005. In 1980, he coordinated the numbers chapters 10 to 11 of the magazine Cinemaction with Guy Hennebel, Avant-Garde Cinema. He has participated in the Dictionnaire du Cinéma, in the Dictionnaire du Cinéma Mondial, in l'Art du Mouvement, in Jeune, Dur et Pur, Une Histoire du Cinéma d'Avant-Garde et Expérimental Français, and in Une Encyclopédie du Court-Métrage. Raphaël Bassan has been published in 3 Cahiers de Paris Experimental, number 17, Norman McLaren, Le Silence de Prométhée, number 20, Les 20 Ans de Paris Experimental, and number 25, Cinema.He Abstraction, des Croisements. In 2014, he brought together some of his articles on avant-garde films for a book, Cinema Experimental, Abécédaire pour une contre-culture. For the first time in that kind of publication, the reader can find a large number of articles about French filmmakers, from the 20s to the present, with international artists of the genre such as Hans Richter and Michael Snow. Other activities. He coined, in 1989, the theory of cinema du look, in a study about the films of Jean-Jacques Beineix, Luc Besson and Léos Carax, published by Le Revue du Cinéma. These directors were said to favor style over substance, spectacle over narrative. They mixed high culture and pop culture. He has been on numerous radio programs and held a small role in Le Prestige de la Mort by Luc Molet. Some of his poems were republished in the volume Rites et Rituals. He has also made 3 short films. Publications Cinémas d'Avant-Garde, DIR, Raphaël Bassan and Guy Hennebel, Cinemaction and Degree 1011, Spring-Summer 1980, Bokhanovsky, Camelot de Avant-Gardes Graphiques. Canal, and Degree 49, Juillet September 1982. Lang, un météo dans le ciel de l'animation. La Revue du Cinéma, and Degree 393, Avril 1984. Writes A. Richel's Book of Poetry, Europe, Poésie, 2001. Norman McLaren. Le silence de Prométhée, Les Courriers de Paris Experimental, N. Degree 17, 2004. Cinema.He Abstraction, des Croisements, Les Courriers de Paris Experimental, N. Degree 25, 2007. Cinema Experimental, Abécédaire pour une contre-culture, in French. Filmography 1969. The Départ d'Eurydice, with Michel Samama, Anton Perric. Deposit, Cinémathèque Française. This film belongs to the Musée National d'Art Moderne Films Collections. 1971. Prétextes, with Michel Samama, Michel Mémoire. Deposit, Cinémathèque Française. 2004. Lucy and Miroir, with Anne-Sophie Brabant and Elodie Imbeau. Distributed by Le Collectif Jeune Cinéma.